Hello and welcome to the StarCraft Informer's first ever gameplay commentary. This is LG Flux, and this game is going to be between Leenok and Naniwa from MLG Providence, and this is going to be the championship, which I will be streaming and commentating all 5 games. So if you guys want to listen to my entertaining casting, make sure that you subscribe and stay tuned for the rest of the games, as well as many other games from MLG Providence. So let's go ahead and get started without further ado. As we can see, and the map is going to be Shakur's Plateau, and spawning in the bottom left is going to be FXO Leenok, just a 16-year-old Korean boy. And as we see in the top right, we see the red Protoss, and that is Naniwa, who's been destroying every Zerg that he has been playing this tournament, including Nest-T as well as DRG. So it's going to be interesting to see how Naniwa deals with the aggressive playstyle of Leenok. And it looks like he's going to deal with it by going for a Forge Fast expand and sending that drone out, or probe out to scout rather. And this game is a short one at that, seeing that it is only 14 minutes 35 seconds game time. So there is going to be no speeding up here as we watch the entire game to catch all of the action. As we can see, going for a early extractor, most likely going for a 14-14 to put on that early Zergling pressure, possibly going for a Roach Rush knowing Leenok. As we can see, here comes the probe going to scout. Although there is no Roach Warren or anything yet, just a mere spawning pool. So it just looks like a standard opening. And I think Leenok is possibly going to expand. A little light harassment going on here. Some drones double teaming that probe. Overlord being sent out to scout, as he does not see Naniwa close by air spawn. Well, technically it's just the bottom right spawn, but as we see that Naniwa did go for Nexus first, so that may put him at a vulnerability, as we can see a 14-14 going on and possibly mass slings for early pressure. If he does spot this Forge Fast expand though, I expect Leenok to go for some sort of roach pressure. So we can see those 4 Zerglings going out, going after this probe that is blocking that expo. So it does look like he is going to expand. Going ahead and getting his warp gate now and going for a cannon. He possibly might cancel that cannon though, as he saw that Leenok did expand, so he's going to be practically safe. Although he does have no warp gate or gateways yet. Alright, looks like the Nexus just finished, and Metabolic Boost almost finishing for Leenok this early into the game. He went for a quick speed. And not opting to get the early instant Zealot, instead going for a Psycore. And as you can see, he is now going for the Zealot and chrono boosting it out, because he is expecting Lings to march on into his base. And it looks like Leenok canceled that hatchery, tricking Naniwa, and going for a Roach all-in, possibly? This is going to be very interesting to see. And it looks like 7 Roaches already in production. This is going to be tough for Naniwa to hold off. As we can see, Overlords everywhere, just poking and probing about. Warp Gate just now started, with only 1 gateway right now. Sending out his 2 Zealots that are going to get mauled by these Zerglings. No, he is going to pull it back. And Leenok with a lot of Zerglings and Roaches moving out to capitalize on the psychological mistake of Naniwa as he takes out those 2 Zealots. Moving out now as he is trying to chrono out as many sentries as he can. And going for two more cannons to hopefully try to hold this off, as he is coming in with 7 Roaches, as well as 2 more larva of Zerglings in production right now. And it looks like Naniwa might be able to hold this off, but the Roaches are sniping these photon cannons. Pulling back now to take out this gateway. Is he going to get it? Yes, he will. And Naniwa is completely exposed, as he can just move into his base now. Although with these force fields, he's going to be able to take out some of those Roaches. Finally making a gateway to defend this. And it looks like he's sending over more Zerglings. And I don't know if this is going to be an all-in. It looks like he's going to expand off of this. Yes, he will. Okay, with a lot of early pressure, going to take out this forge, definitely. He is making another gateway, Naniwa. He's making 6 gateways right now. Probably going for an all-in if he can hold off this defense. And it looks like these Roaches, these 4 Roaches, are going to take out the Psychor, and hopefully these Zerglings will get in to do a run-by to this main. Although, Naniwa is making 1 Void Ray right now, and is pumping it out with as much chrono as his little heart can. And they do take out the Psychor, but they do see that he did wall off with this Roach, so quickly pulling back those Zerglings almost instantaneously as they could. And the Void Ray out now, going to take out all of these Roaches, which is going to be very beneficial to him, although Leenok expanded off of this build, and all of that early pressure might have done him to his end. Looks like getting all warp gates now. He did complete his warp gate research, and Naniwa is chronoing out some Phoenix, so this is going to be interesting, as he was going for quick air units. And re-getting that forge, instantly getting ground weapons level 1 upgrade. And he still does have 15 Zerglings running about the middle of the map, not seeing where his air units are, not knowing there's a Phoenix, although he is going ahead and making a Spore Crawler, and possibly using these 2 Queens as defense in his main, or he will pull them down. And it looks like the Void Rays are going to take out that Queen. And are these Queens going to be able to take out that Void Ray? It looks like they will not, and Naniwa's going to have to pull back. Continuing to chrono out Phoenix. This is going to be interesting, although he did get a bit of a supply block right now. By making 3 pylons, hopefully he won't have a supply block. Moving out with a lot of Zealots and Sentries, it looks like he's going to be able to take out this little group of Zerglings, these 16 Zerglings. And with these Sentries, that Guardian Shield is going to give them 1/1 armor with that +1 weapons. Going to be complete by the time he pushes out. And with just a mere 5 Zerglings left. Let's see what he does. And he moves in. Naniwa is moving in with the Phoenix, and he is going to pull back as he does see that there is a Spore Crawler out. However, Leenok making a lot of Spine Crawlers, and with a lot of Queens already out, hopefully going to be able to take out these Phoenix. Although these Phoenix do lift up, and they're going to take out the first Queen, and hopefully take out the second, although, yes, they're going to take out a second Queen. And with a lot of sentries, with 7 sentries out, and warping in a lot of Stalkers, he is going to push in as he is taking his third, which is going to contain Leenok from getting any more expansions. And with a Protoss up on bases against a Zerg, it is basically a death wish. as these Zerglings are going to try to get into the main and going to be picked off by these cannons. And it looks like he's charging up on the hatch with that queen, trying to pick off that one Void Ray. And these Phoenix trying to pick off that one queen, and they're going to pick off this queen, and possibly this one, yes. And will they take out that Spore Crawler, or will they hold back? They're going to pull back, as he almost loses one Phoenix, and now it looks like, with so many Stalkers, he is just going to move out and A-move and be able to beat off Leenok's early push. And this is going to be interesting because he is making 9 Hydralisks, which might be able to hold off these Void Rays. As it does take out one, it is going to take out the second Void Ray, but with 4 Phoenix already there, and all of these Stalkers already blinked up into the main, it is GG. As we see Leenok saying the GG, Timber being Leenok. And this is kind of interesting that we saw Naniwa just completely invincible in this tournament against Zerg. He is just completely unstoppable as he is getting up his third, warping in more gateways, as well as with a giant advantage of 128 to 70 food. And this is going to be interesting to see how Leenok returns this loss and hopefully comes back with a win to make this game series 1-1. So make sure that you subscribe, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more broadcasts of this series. And it is Naniwa 1 and Leenok 0 to start off. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more.